Hey y'all, it's Jimmy here with True Homes. I'm at Edgewater in our Pinery section, and this is the last of the 6 model homes. You've seen the other 5. This home is the Gideon. It's an awesome floor plan, 3,000 square feet, has a 3-car garage. Wait till you see the inside. Let's go on inside and check it out. Okay, starting from the outside, you can see the 3-car garage. This one has the board and batten exterior. Has that stone veneer at the bottom there, and then a nice covered porch. You see the Gideon at 2,982 square feet. And look at this color. One of the things in our Pinery section, we have these beautiful coastal colors. So they really give you just a unique outside look. Love the look of these homes in here. All right, so the Gideon, when you first come inside the home, you've got a nice foyer area. You've got a drop zone bench right there. Perfect place with the hooks. You can hang up your purse, hang up the backpacks, put the shoes underneath. You've got a little bench there if you want to sit down and put your shoes on. You've got a coat closet right here at the front of the home. Like I said, you've got the coat closet right here in the front of the room. And then here's your 3-car garage. Look how big this thing is. So this is the model. On a regular basis, we park 3 really large golf carts in here, and we keep all these bikes. So if you had 2 vehicles and a golf cart, this really is a golf cart community. Not required, of course, but a lot of people have golf carts to get around. We also have the tankless hot water heater. That is a standard feature in our homes here at Edgewater. But just look at the space that you have with this 3-car garage. Whether it's for storage, if you want to have a home gym, if you want to set up a golf simulator out here, you've got the room to do all of that. All right, so as we continue through the home, again, we're in the entry foyer right here. You've got a dining room right here in the front of the home, kind of an informal dining space. Lots of people are getting away from that formal dining room now, but it does give you a separate, distinct area to eat right off the kitchen. And let's go through the butler's pantry here to get into the kitchen. So you've got these 42-inch cabinets right here. Anytime you do the butler's pantry, you always get 42-inch cabinets in the butler pantry. And then you've got a nice deep pantry as well. And then as we continue into the kitchen, you've got this long island. It's just a continuous flat surface. So as you see, we've got 4 good sized stools right here. So this gives you another eating space. So you've got the island that you could eat from. You also have the dining room in there. And then look at all these perimeter cabinets. These are actually 36-inch cabinets on display here. And they're castled, as you can see, above the microwave and above the refrigerator. It's a little bit taller. So when you get cabinets, there's a few different options. So 30-inch cabinets typically come standard. I would say most people go to at least a 36-inch cabinet. And when you do that, you get that castled look above the refrigerator and the stove. If you were to do 42-inch cabinets, they would actually go straight across. And you've seen in some of our homes as well where we have the stacked cabinets on top here. In order to do that, you just have to have 10-foot ceilings and 42-inch straight across cabinets. All right, so here's a look at the kitchen, just kind of going around the perimeter right here. So you've got your sink here on the outside wall. You've got these 2 windows. So this particular home on this lot has an amazing view because you have the pond out there. So depending on where you put this house, you'll have a view into your backyard. And then we did the gas range stove here. So gas is an option out here at Edgewater. Electric comes standard. It's about $900 as of June 2026 to upgrade to gas, unless you want to go with a higher end gas range. You have those options. We offer Whirlpool as a standard, then we have some upgraded Whirlpool models and KitchenAid as well. All right, so now here's a look at the great room. I like that the great room is connected to the kitchen, but you can't see it right when you walk into the home. If you're like me, we're trying to do better at home, but if you're like me, I've got a young 5.5-year-old. It's hard to keep it clean all the time, so it's kind of nice when people open up the front door, they don't have to see directly into your main living space back here. This also has our inline fireplace. Let me see if I can fire this thing up. It's more for aesthetics than anything else. And it doesn't seem to want to fire up. But the way that works, it is electric. It creates a fire right there. So even though it doesn't put off a ton of heat, you still get that feel. You still get that look. Check out the shiplap accent wall in here too. All right, so that gives you a really good feel for this room. And out back on this one, we just did concrete patio, but you would have the option if you wanted to do a covered or screened porch. You could certainly do that as well. So look at this rear exterior elevation. Hardy board siding, as you see. And hardy board is standard throughout the community. We have one community, Eagles Landing, where we're doing vinyl siding, but other than that, it's all hardy board throughout Edgewater, as of now at least. Here is a study with French doors. We've got different options for this room as well, but we did the coffered ceilings in here, and we did another accented shiplap wall. But if you work from home, you want a home office, this is a great space. I really, really like the colors in here. And then over here, you've got your powder room. So the powder room comes with a pedestal sink. And then we've got another storage closet in here. All right, let's go upstairs, see the second floor. These are white oak hardwood stairs. And we did the wood laminate flooring up here in the common area as well. All right, so this home can be built as a 3 or a 4 bedroom home. When it's a 3 bedroom like this one, you get this loft space as well. Huge closet. I love how we have this set up. It's almost like a homework area or a creative area. And then here is the first bedroom upstairs. Nice deep walk-in closet. Check that out. It's a nice sized room. And going down the hallway, we'll just work right to left. You've got the laundry here. This does have one of our, I was going to say upgraded tile. This is actually a level 3 vinyl, which is pretty nice actually to have in the laundry room. It's a thicker vinyl than our level 1, so it is a lot more durable. And you can get some cool designs as well. Check out the folding table. You know, I always get excited for the folding table in our laundry rooms in here. All right, this would be the primary bedroom. What is this closet right here? Oh, so you've got a linen closet inside the primary. And then here's a look at the primary bedroom. You have the 2 windows, let in some natural light off the back. That's a king size bed. Gives you an idea for the size of this room. I have a couple of end tables. Dresser right there. And then continuing on into the primary bedroom. I love this kind of honeycomb style tile floor. I want to say that's probably at least a level 4 tile. Have to look at the specs to tell you for sure. But as we come in here, got the 5-foot standard walk-in shower with a matte black frame and 3x6 subway tile in here. Matte black finishes, hardware, walk-in closet. And a huge walk-in closet. So 2 large closets in here in the primary, dual sink vanity. So that's huge, having the 2 walk-ins. So if you have a couple in here, you can have your own separate closets to keep your clothes in. All right, and here's the 3rd bedroom. Oh, these bunk beds, check those out. That's really cute. Looks like a twin bed with a bunk bed in here and another walk-in closet. One of the things you'll notice, or hopefully you notice, is all the closets are really large in this home. There's no standard single door, double door closets. They're all large walk-in closets. Okay, so that's a look at the Gideon floor plan. This was the 6th of our 6 models. Hopefully you've watched all 6 of them now. I'd love to hear which is your favorite. And the model homes are just representative of what we can build here at Edgewater. We have more than 40 different floor plans that we can build throughout this community. So these 6, though, give you a really good idea of what to base your decisions on. I'd love to hear what's your favorite. Remember, we started with the Reeves. Then we filmed the Winslow. Then we filmed the Cypress and the Montcrest, which are the 2 ranch floor plans. Then the Tanner, which has the primary downstairs. And now the Gideon with the 3-car garage. You can also build this as a 2-car garage home, but because the footprint of the house is 30 feet, then we can actually fit a 3rd-car garage on our 40-foot building pads, which we have a lot of those. And a lot of our homes are already 40 feet wide, so it's difficult to get that 3rd-car garage. This one gets you the 3rd-car garage, but you still get a spacious home. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please go ahead, like, and subscribe to the video, and we'll see you next time. Take care.